What's up, fam? I just wanted to give my thoughts on the Titanfall 2 tech test that came out this past weekend. Just a short review of kind of what I felt about the game. And to be honest with you, I liked it. I did like it. I don't know if it's totally worth $60 at this point, because that's, of course, what the game's going to cost when it comes out. Mainly because of the fact that I felt like I was playing Call of Duty a lot, and this game comes out like a month before Call of Duty comes out. So that's a hard toss-up, man. I think this is the wrong time for this game to come out, to be honest with you. If it came out 3 months ago, easily. Bought day one, no problem at all. The game is fun. The game is really fun. And being able to play with the Titans, which is a first for me because I unfortunately didn't get to play the first Titanfall game, it's fun. I definitely have a lot of fun with the game. It's something that I would highly recommend to anybody. In fact, the next beta that they're going to have is this weekend coming up. So if you haven't played the Titanfall 2 tech test beta game, you should absolutely play it. It is definitely worth the time to play it. I love the grappling that they had in the game. It felt like Batman flying around different buildings that were there. But the problem was the maps were too huge. The Boomtown map and the Homestead map, both of them were too huge. And I get why they were big. They needed to be big because of the fact that they need the Titans to move around. And that's understandable, but they were so big that it became a snipe fest at some spots. In fact, a lot of the games that I played, I felt like that's all cats were doing. They were just hiding on the edge of the map, just sniping, and that's not fun. And that totally negates the fun in the game, right? I mean, the purpose of the game is to get you moving around in the air. They give you the option to double jump. They give you the option to auto sprint. They give you the option to slide. So they want you moving in this game. That's the whole purpose. Plus, when you are not moving at all, your cooldown, you have a cooldown in the game. It doesn't build when you're stationary. So they specifically put that in there so that you would not snipe, but that's all cats were doing. They were using the anti-Titan gun and just sniping from afar, charging it up and sniping from afar. That's not cool, man. I really didn't like that aspect of it. But ultimately, the game was fun, but it felt like Call of Duty. And I hate that it felt like Call of Duty. I wanted it to feel more original, especially with their gun selection. And granted, this is still the beta, so this is not a full release. But their guns were so-so. I didn't really feel like there was anything that was better to me personally than an auto rifle. For Call of Duty, I'm all submachine gun, but this submachine gun wasn't very well. It didn't work very good, and a lot of it is because of how big the maps were. I was shooting people from very far away as opposed to having to get up close and personal. I personally like the up close and personal myself, but hey, that's not a part of this game, and I'm okay with that. It does give a different feel, but I wanted to feel like Call of Duty meets Gundam Wing. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted so much in this game. And it's there on some aspects when you do actually get to jump in the Titans and you know, go in on cats, but it still needs some work. I feel like Titanfall, it needs to just tighten some things up. Really, I want to see more Titan combat in the games. The Bounty Hunter mode, that was fun to be able to, you know, hunt down these different Titans and do all of that. So in those moments, it's definitely fun, but I want more of that, and there's not enough of it right now to justify $60. Maybe $40, I could do $40, that'd be awesome. But $60, man, it's gotta be impressive, it's gotta be good. Because otherwise you might as well be playing Call of Duty or Battlefield 1. That's gonna be coming out like literally weeks after Titanfall 2 comes out. I really don't know, to be honest. It's fun. We'll see what this weekend holds. Like I said, I wanted to give some quick thoughts of what I thought of the game. It is fun, but for now. We'll see how long this lasts. I really do hope that it lasts a while because nobody's more excited about this game than me. I wanted Call of Duty and Gundam Wing. I can't say that enough because that's ultimately what I want in this video game. And it delivers so-so. It has some moments of glory. I feel like if they can really hit the mark this weekend, and they got a lot of patching to do this weekend because the matchmaking was terrible. When I was playing by myself, I kept getting thrown into games that were already halfway through. It's the first one to 100, and I was getting thrown into games that were like 50 to 60, 60 to 40, and I couldn't get on a good run because the game's already started, the flow's already jacked up. So it's hard to really kind of maneuver in that space. The other thing that was terrible, this is probably the worst ever, was trying to play games with your friends. It was terrible. We created networks, we kept sending invites, we could never get it to work until like way later on, but we had already spent like 2 hours watching YouTube videos, trying to figure out anything that we could to make this work so that we could play with our friends. And that sucks, man. Nobody wants to spend 2 hours trying to figure out, hey, how do I play in the lobby with you? Nobody wants to do that. Make it easier. Please, God, make it easier. Also, give us some times to change the loadout. Oh my God. They have like 6 seconds to look at your stats, look at your scores, look at your accolades. We want some more time to switch out our guns. Just in case something's not working, we shouldn't have to back all the way out to the main screen just to switch out a loadout. That's crazy. Give us some time in between the matches. That's something that Call of Duty has always done really well. They give you a full minute to do whatever you need to do. You know what little tweaks you need to do to your gun just to make it just right. Give us some of that time. Again, though, that's where Call of Duty makes a difference. Call of Duty is Call of Duty because Call of Duty has stood the test of time. They are putting out every year a product that is amazing. And if Titanfall wants to play in that arena, they're going to have to bring their A game. No doubt about it. So we'll see. Hopefully this next weekend brings a little bit more. But again, let's hope, man, because I really want Titanfall 2 to be successful. I want there to be a Titanfall 3, Titanfall 4, Titanfall 5. I want this series to get better and better. I want the beautiful blend between Call of Duty and Gundam Wing. That's what I want. So I'm really hopeful that they'll be able to bring it. I'm really hoping that they'll be able to achieve that. But in the meantime, guys, I'll keep you posted. I'll post up some videos of some gameplay to let you guys be the judge, see what you think. But I did go on a 16-0 run, so hey, there's that.